Sicuramente un buon primo lancio. Vediamo questo primo salto invece per il campione, 2 volte campione del mondo indoor, Andy Diaz. L'asse buona, il salto è lungo, 17,87.
He wanted more. What's going on, people? I'm DeMar Forbes, aka Coach Forbes, and welcome to The Jump Zone. I'm a 2-time Olympian, former NCAA national champion, and a college jumps coach. Here at The Jump Zone, I analyze track and field jump videos and react to viral jump-related content from the perspective of a former professional athlete and coach. Hit the like and subscribe button on your way in, join the crew, and let's get into it.
Cool, you are cleared for takeoff.
So there was a new world lead in the triple jump by Andy Hernandez, and I really wanted to go over it, break it down a little bit, and just discuss the basic details of his approach, of his technique, and just see how he was able to jump 1787, which is the 2026 world lead. As you can see, he is legit on some plywood. A lot of triple jumpers, world-class triple jumpers, their run-up is so long that they have to extend the runway back into the pit. A lot of different triple jumpers, they walk into their run-up. Some people skip into the run-up. There's a whole lot of different techniques depending on what country or what part of the world you're from. It's all about preference. Does it help you with your rhythm? Does it help you with your cadence? You remember it a little bit better. Your body reacts to it a little bit better. When I was jumping, I actually tried multiple times to do a skip in because I just felt like it helped me build my momentum a little bit more, but it never stuck. And I could never really get the motion of a skip in or a run in. But, you know, it felt good in those different moments, in those different times where I was testing it out.
Sicuramente un buon primo lancio. Vediamo questo primo salto invece per il campione, 2 volte campione del mondo indoor, Andy Diaz. L'asse buona, il salto è lungo, sopra.
Mamma mia.
It's a good jump, man. It's a really good jump.
Pazzesco, Luca.
Il segno sulla sabbia potrebbe essere un 17,40, qualcosa di più. Vediamo per Andy Diaz cosa dice.
Good jump. Okay, so let's slow it down, see if we can pinpoint some things, see what he did good, so everybody can kind of learn from what he's been doing. All right, let's go to 50%. All right, so 50%.
Sul primo salto invece per
So he skips in, right? I told you before, skipping in is a preference. It's something that helps a lot of different people with their cadence, their rhythm. In the jumps, everything is about rhythm. Everything is about contact. It's definitely something that you have to figure out over time. It's not something you just get right away. And it may feel good the first time you do it, and the other times it just feels like crap. So just make sure that you're not doing it because you see other people do it, and do it because it feels good and it actually helps you with your approach.
il campione, 2 volte campione del
One thing that I notice a lot of times when I'm watching, you know, amateur long jumpers, amateur triple jumpers, is they are not very intentional with their contacts. I preach that with my athletes over and over again. Be very intentional with your contacts on the runway. This is not a full-on sprint. This is not something that you spin your wheels on. I don't need to see your legs going 100 miles an hour. As you can see, he's pretty aggressive with his contacts.
mondo indoor, Andy Diaz.
So another thing I want to touch on is you see him when he's coming in, you can see his stride pattern start to shorten up a little bit, right? It's not a lot, but he starts to get a little bit more aggressive with the frequency. So what he's doing is a natural progression of speed, and he starts setting up for the triple jump. In a long jump, you don't want to do this too much, but in a triple, you can get away with it because everything is building up towards attacking the board a little bit more with the triple jump. So he's getting ready to attack the board.
Andy Diaz.
Now look at how aggressive he attacks the board. He's going to pretty much move through the board because of how aggressively he attacked the board. Push off. Boom. Boom. One thing about Andy is he keeps his momentum throughout his phases. Every contact, he doesn't lose a lot of speed. In triple jump, you can kind of see how somebody's performance is going to be by how much speed they lose throughout each phase that they execute. If I can see you consistently move throughout your phases at a decent speed, if not the same exact speed as your approach, then I know it's going to be a good jump, right? And if you look at Andy's jump, he doesn't really lose speed throughout his phases. He actually continues his speed. If you look at different jumps, it's below 17 meters, 1650. You kind of start to see the speed dissipate throughout the phases. He does a very good job of handling his positions, moving throughout his phases, not losing speed and maximizing his reach. This is hours of practice. This is aggressive weight room practices, and he just put it together at the right time.
Yes.
Look at that extension. This man is not scared to come off of that hop. Right back under him. Hip height in the triple jump means a lot as well. You want to maintain hip height throughout the phases. You want to make sure that the hip height for the first hop is, if not the same, a little bit lower for your step phase. And that continues through your jump phase, right? If you can maintain the hip height throughout each phase, it's going to be a great jump. That's kind of what you want to do. That's like the gold standard, right? Maintain speed, keep the hip height as consistent as possible, and it's going to be a far jump. As you can see, he's not playing around with the speed. Step phase looks awesome. He's bringing his knees up and he's swinging his feet under him, making sure his hips comes through, and he's catapulting off of that step.
Last.
Jump phase. Reach for everything. Great jump, man. Great jump. Great jump.
Sì, no, il segno sulla sabbia potrebbe essere un 17,40, qualcosa di più. Vediamo. Per
Put it all together.
Cosa dice?
Speed throughout the phases. Speed kills.
Il salto è bellissimo.
He wanted more. He wanted more. See, with him, I'm 100% sure that he wanted 18 meters, even though that's probably, I don't know for sure, I need to look it up, that might be his personal best. But he's been having a great year, and there's a lot of other triple jumpers that are right behind him. I don't know how many times Pichardo has jumped this year, but I know that he shouldn't be too far off when it comes to where that mark is for the World League. Jordan Scott of Jamaica, he's right there as well. He's been having a great year. I think, the triple jump is in good hands right now. It's one of my favorite events to watch, and it's one of my favorite events to break down. I didn't get too technical with it, but I was able to break down some of the things that I see and some of the things that I look at when I'm watching the triple jump. Make sure to like and subscribe on your way out. I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.
Splashdown confirmed. Welcome back.